My favorite football memory was definitely the first day coming out to practice, sophomore year, just seeing like the brotherhood and how connected everyone is. I'd like to thank my parents who always like supported through sports, and they always asked if I needed anything extra to help me succeed and do what I want to do. Also, thank the coaches who taught me how to play football and just help push me through the hard times. Walton football is like the camaraderie. To me, it means like brotherhood, team building. Everyone's a family, no one's left out. I'm excited, I'm ready for it. I was ready for senior year, and waiting a little extra has been not what we wanted, but we're ready to play.
My favorite football memory was the first time I was ever called on the varsity PA. At that point, I had known that that my hard work and dedication had finally paid off, and I had finally made it to the big leagues. Tualatin football is another family to me. It means almost everything to me. I'd like to thank my parents, my sister, and my coaches for always being there for me, no matter what happened in my life. Not being able to find a place to work out, sister having medical issues, me myself having personal issues. It's all been a struggle, but we persevere through the end. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to play football. No matter where it is, I can't wait to play it again.
My favorite football memory would be 7th grade. I was playing in the rain and the power went off, and we actually had to wait an hour for the power to come back on, and we ended up coming back in overtime and ended up winning the game with a pick six. To me, it means family. It means they're always going to be there no matter what happens. On my journey, it'd be my whole family, because through all the years, they've always got me to practice on time, any way they could. It's been weird. With COVID and everything that's going on, you haven't really been able to go through a normal high school life. You haven't been able to talk to your friends and everything else. Everything's been online. You haven't had that human face-to-face. Honestly, I was shocked. I was ready to go though. I've been training the whole off season, and I'm just ready to get back.
Favorite football memory has been, it was 2 years ago. We were playing McNary, and I had about a 38-yard reception. And we weren't faring too well that game, but one of our players, Tony, who tore his ACL earlier in the season, got so excited he threw his crutches out in the field. I thought that was the funniest thing. Definitely during my football career, my dad's always been there for me. He's supported me. He lives in Washington. Every game he's commuted down right after work to be there, every single one. And that's really made me feel like supported and have someone there for me. A couple coaches I'd like to thank are, of course, Coach Lever, made me believe I could be successful in a new position, which made me feel comfortable. And Coach Parks, who believed in me when I switched positions to tight end, which it's always good to have a coach in your corner when you're going through something new. I don't even know if I can put it into words. Just put on about 35 pounds this season. I'm ready to maul some kids.
Playing football and running. I love running. I actually miss pursuit drill. Yeah.
I won't tell Coach Mullen that.
Okay. When I heard that we were playing for spring, I was like, yes, we still get a season. Yeah. So, and I'm gonna go try hard this year. it was sophomore year when I forgot what team we were going against, but I had blocked the punt and I didn't get the ball and then Osa started yelling at me, saying, "Go, go!" The whole sideline was yelling at me, and then I just stood there and looked at them like, what? Because I was still getting used to football. I didn't really know how to play. I see it more as like respect. Doing things right when I hear Tualatin football. Probably my family. You're there for me, and Mullen and Oso. Yeah.
The last 6 months, I've been constantly lifting for the last 6 months, like kind of off and on, like in like month spurts. Like at the beginning I was kind of slow, and then I really got into it, and like now I've kept on pushing myself. Besides like that, I've been spending a lot of time with my family, spending time with friends, just trying to enjoy summer as much as I can, like normally, despite like COVID. And I don't know, I've just found myself like being more adventurous, like going out doing hikes, exploring, and doing all that. I miss football a lot. Not being able to play over the summer is like, it's a scene change, I guess, because for the past 5+ years, that's been every summer for me. Football every day, come home, chill, back to football every day, and it's just different because everything's just changed over time. When I first heard we weren't gonna be able to play in the fall, it was pretty sad, because I was like, damn, my last game was last November and I don't think I'm ever gonna have a season again. But when I heard that we were gonna be able to play in the spring, my hope just like jumped, and I got so excited. And now we're starting back up on the 28th, I believe. I'm just super stoked and excited for that. Sophomore year at LO, it was like fourth quarter with like 2 minutes left. We're on defense. They snap the ball, hand it off, and I go in for the tackle, but I stick my arm in and I strip the ball from the guy, and I run back for like 20 yards. And I was like, that was like my first time like ever holding the ball, running with it, and it was just really exciting. And everyone was like screaming. It was a good time. I'd like to thank both my parents, my mom and my dad. My dad, because he got me into football, and like he just signed me up, and I was like, okay. And I didn't realize like that would be like a major key in my life, because football is like one of my favorite sports, and it's created good memories. And my mom just keeps on telling me to push myself to be the best I can. So without them, I don't think I'd be playing football, really. Tualatin football, I'd say family or brotherhood, like another family to me, because we spend so much time together that it just really creates a scene that we're just always bonding, and like whenever we need something from one another, we're always there for one another. So like Tualatin football is just another family to me.
I'd say the last 6 months for me have been, I'd say boring, quite frankly, because I haven't been able to train with my brothers, I haven't been able to get better, experience that joy around other people, and it's just been real tough, I'd say. I'd say I'm excited, I'm ready to get back out there and do what I do best with the boys. My favorite football memory was probably my first ever pancake in 4th grade. It was a pull play, first pull play. I came off, right guard, came back. He came perfectly timed, laid him out straight. Tualatin football, I don't know. It means a lot to me because it's gotten me a lot farther than I thought I would be by myself. And the people I've met, the relationship I've built, have helped me grow exponentially at this school and in this city. I'd like to thank my family first off, and all the Tualatin moms. Honestly, they put in countless hours of work, and it's crazy how much they do for us that we don't really hear about too often.
Being a teenager the past 6 months has been hard because it happened during the summer, which is usually when you're out spending time with your friends, or for me, going to football practice, daily doubles and workouts, staying in shape. Basically occupying yourself during the summer so you don't do anything you regret. And now you're stuck at home, not being able to do as much, see your friends. So it's been a lot harder than most people would think, because you have to be able to keep yourself in check, make sure you're staying social, talking to people, and really just staying a teenager, really. Really pure joy, because it's the senior year, the last year you might have to play football, because for many of us this will be our last season. And being able to enjoy that with your friends that you've made, basically family, because you're with them so much. It's just pure joy, because you get to do the thing you love so much for one last time. My favorite football memory would be 7th grade. We were playing West Lynn, and it goes into overtime. It's pouring down rain, and right as overtime starts, the lights kick out. So we have to stay warm during that, and then when the lights kick back on, overtime starts, and we come back and win that game, and that was probably the most fun I've had with my teammates. Tualatin football means a lot to me because it's where I made so many of my friends, because I was born in New Mexico, and when I first moved to Oregon, football was all I had, and I made so many of my best friends through football, and I probably wouldn't be the same person I was today without football. My parents and my brother, because no matter what I do, they're always there supporting me, and in football they're always pushing me to do my best and try my hardest and give it on my all no matter what I do.
My favorite is probably when I was in 4th grade and I broke my ankle during the game, and I ran a 93-yard touchdown on my broken ankle, and then didn't go to the doctor for a week after that. My parents have been the biggest support for sure. Take me everywhere I need to be, always make sure I'm on time. They're always on me about doing what I need to do when I need to do it, and I probably wouldn't be the person I am without them. Definitely really exciting because it's my last opportunity to play football, so it'd be a bummer if that got taken away without us actually knowing, so I'm glad that I actually get to finish out with one more year.
I'd say my favorite is 7th grade. We played West Lynn. It was a really close game, and then it was raining. You know, the lights went out, and we went into overtime and clutched up the game. It's been really tough, especially without being able to really have a gym to work out and not really being able to do football like normal. It's really hard, but I've been able to get in, work out with some friends, and I thought this year we probably weren't going to have a season. Then I heard we were playing spring, and I was really excited. We haven't really been able to do that much, and being able to play this spring is awesome. Tualatin football it's a family. We all support each other. Other organizations probably don't feel as much of a family like us, and it's really great to be a part of it. I'd like to thank my mom, who's not here. She passed away a year ago, and she really supported me through my career and all through football. She really loved going to my games, and I'd like to thank her.
Tualatin football means like a family to me. It's really important to be in that locker room, have all your brothers around you, come out on Friday night and have the support and the backbone of all the family that we have. I think my favorite football memory has to be in freshman year. We were up on the grass field, and it was a rainy day. It was all muddy up there, and we had practice, and we were just playing around in the mud, playing some good old football, you know, having a great time. And that's kind of the peak of excitement for me in high school football. It's shown me how to be an individual. You have to find ways to keep yourself healthy mentally and physically, and find ways to reach your goals in a tough time that we're in for everyone. And you gotta focus on yourself, but also you gotta make sure that you're helping the people around you in your community. Oh, it's super exciting that that we get to have a season this year. It's a late season, but you know, I couldn't be happier about being able to play my senior year. It was it was upsetting not getting potentially not getting the chance to play, but when we got the news that we can play, it's an exciting moment. I'd like to thank my parents. They have supported me since I was super little. I started off playing football in the hallway of my dad's office at home with a little foam football, dreaming about playing football in high school and playing for all these fans. And they have supported me throughout my entire experience, no matter what hardships I have.
My favorite football memory was probably against West Lynn in 7th grade. It was pouring down rain, and the lights turned off mid-game, and then we went into overtime after the lights came back on, and I scored the game-winning touchdown to beat West Lynn. The last 6 months have been super complicated for us, not being able to see our friends and all that, and like doing normal life. But I decided to have a job, getting money, working out, just doing school. So I for sure want to thank my parents. I've never been late to a practice in my entire life. They get me everywhere. They're the reason why I have the mentality I have. So. Hearing the news of being able to play this spring is like one of the greatest things ever. Finishing your senior year out, it's probably the best memories you can get, so I'm excited.
It's been pretty mental. A lot of it is just because there's been so much time at home that you really have to think a lot about who you are as a person and what you can do to better yourself, as you're not able to go outside and see your friends. I was a little disappointed at first, but then I realized that it was more time to just get in the weight room, get bigger, really practice more, and just be more prepared for the season. Over summer, in one of the 7-on-7s practice 7-on-7s, I lined up across from John and he ran a fade up the goal line, and I swatted it out of his hand while he was catching it. I kind of got up and flexed on him, you know. Definitely my mom, my dad, brother definitely, and Cannon Lombos on the team. He's really been helping me just get on the grind and work really hard this season.
Yeah, so for me, the last 6 months have been there's a lot been changing. So I've lost a lot of weight, I've been getting a lot of exercise, you know, going for runs, which I've never done before. I've never been a runner. I've been going for runs in the morning, and then I've been getting into mountain biking more. Just being outdoors is what I love, so I've been sticking with that, sticking with what I know. You know, this is the first summer not playing football at Tualatin High School, and this is gonna be my 10th season at Tualatin High School. So it was stressful because I didn't know how it was gonna play out, but I honestly was so surprised because I thought when I first heard it got canceled again in the fall. I was like, we're done. I'm not gonna have my 10th year of football, and I feel like this isn't a way to end my career at Tualatin High School. But once I heard it was going back up in February, it really brought me up. In youth football, I've always been a striper, so I've always been overweight. And one game we were in youth, we were ahead, and they put me at corner, and I got an interception the first play, but I had to drop on the ground because I was a striper. Yeah, my parents, because they've really pushed me in everything that I've done, and they've encouraged me no matter what the outcome has been, and it's really just been positive. They've always had my back. Tualatin football, family. I mean, the people that I've met here, I hopefully can be lifelong friends, and that I'll see them for the rest of my life. And I don't know what I'd do without these kids that I've met, and coaches and other players.